right, so think fast. What do Rosie O'Donnell and Alan Greenspan have in common? Well, they both know how to sell books, maybe because they both know how to do something else, trash people. Al, of course, went after President Bush. Rosie, well, pretty much everyone else. Al became a bestseller. Rosie's rapidly heading that way. Her Celebrity Detox is already number 25 on Amazon, and she hasn't done a single interview to promote it. My next guest isn't at all surprised. Michelle Jordan is founder of Jordan LLC. It's a PR consulting firm, so no surprises, huh?
No surprise.
What would the notion of that you have to trash to cash? Why?
Well, you know what? I think there are a couple of reasons, particularly when it comes to books. First of all, you know, trash books are easy to read. And secondly, I think there's that piece of us that however much we admire the person, there's kind of some pleasure we get in also finding out that they have a dark side and perhaps life is not so perfect for them. But you know what? As long as there is dirt to dig and as long as there's dirt to dish, there's always going to be a market for it, and that will sell.
All right, and the fact that in Rosie's case she's not doing any media interviews, canceled one with Diane Sawyer, it creates this mystique around the book, right?
You know what? I think that that's been a very, very calculated move, and she's done it for two reasons. One is for publicity, and the publicity reason is that every author would kill to go on those shows. The mere fact that she has canceled and says that she won't do those shows has already created something of a media maelstrom for the book. The second is reputation management. You know, part of the book is about Rosie as victim. Now, the dilemma that Rosie has is she doesn't really project a very sympathetic figure, and that's probably going to be tough. That's going to be tough to sustain on television. The second thing is that the other part of the book is really trashing a number of people. So she runs a risk that if she sits down for an interview, a large part of that she'll find herself explaining why she said those things, as opposed to explaining why we have to feel her pain.
All right, well,
so
if she's right,
very smart.
All right, but if she's right, Michelle, I mean, the old rule of thumb is you do have to conduct media interviews to create buzz around your book. Are you saying that if she avoids all that altogether and goes just on the rumors in the book and some of the crazy stories in the book, I don't want to give it away, but some outlandish
you know
things,
what?
that'll do it alone?
I think what's happening is, you know, the best sort of publicity is not what you say about yourself, but it's about what others say about you. And certainly for right now, that's happening. I think she will do the interview. I think what this is about is if Rosie has a really successful book, goes to, you know, within the top 5, then she's going to do the interview about why she didn't do the interview today.
All right. Now,
so that
in Alan Greenspan's case, it was no surprise that there was tension with the Bush family. I guess when we saw it in print, he kind of confirmed it. And I asked him when he was here, you know, why do that? And he said that he wasn't trashing anyone. I'm paraphrasing here. But that was key to that advance, right? I'm sure someone says when they give you a big advance on a book, we hope this is not going to be a doctoral dissertation, right?
Yeah, you know what I think it is, Neal? It's not the trash that sells the book. It's the trash that creates the publicity that sells the book. And I think in the case of Greenspan, I mean, a couple of things. First of all, his trashing, for want of a better word, was very much within the context of the much larger story he was telling. And I think, secondly, that...
well, you know what, Michelle, he did the gimme, you know, trash the president. I mean, that's good for a few books and a few laughs, and people love that. Oh, good, he's bashing the president. What's more, he's a Republican bashing the president.
Yeah.
That's a gimme.
Well,
that's a layup.
Yeah, but you know what? The book was about steak. He could deliver the steak. He needed to deliver some sizzle to sell the steak.
That's right.
And the trashing in that case was really to sell the steak.
All right. Michelle, thank you very much. Michelle Jordan in California.